Bryce Young is teaming up with Courtyard by Marriott to offer fans a VIP viewing experience. I'm Robin Lundberg, and I'm joined by Bryce Young himself right now. And of course, Bryce, we'll get to that partnership you got going on. But first, those fans are going to get to see you walk on the stage. So, what's it going to be like when you're drafted number one overall in the draft?
Yeah, I definitely don't have control of when it happens, but just being drafted whenever and wherever it is going to be a huge honor and a huge blessing for me. It's something that I always dreamed of as a child. So being so close to it is extremely surreal. So I'm just super happy for the opportunity.
I mean, that must be exciting. But be honest with me for a second. How sick and tired are you of answering questions about your height and weight?
Honestly, I appreciate that everyone prefaces it like that. Everyone always asks how tired I am of it. So I think that's the part that I am now getting used to. But hearing about it has been, it's been going on my entire life. It's definitely not something that is new to me. So I understand it comes with the territory.
Now, speaking of measurables, I saw you did score, I believe, a 98 on the cognitive test. Is that something that's being overlooked? How much you think the way you process things is going to be an advantage for you?
That's definitely something I pride myself in, and I think a lot of that, when you translate that to football, also mixes in with preparation, so that I'm able to do my best to try to recognize whatever cues it is that we go over throughout the week, and then try to apply that to the field. In the past on Saturdays, and then moving forward on Sundays. So I think that for me, I just try to be the best version of myself, control that, and I'm working to continue to increase that process ability and preparation. So I'm excited for that at the next level.
You're going to be the smartest quarterback in the NFL when you get there?
Again, I just want to focus on myself. I want to be the smartest version that I can be. And again, I'm super excited to be able to, wherever I do end up going to, be able to be with a coaching staff that is at that next level. And I know wherever it is, they're obviously going to have experience with other successful quarterbacks and have been in the league. And I'm just ready to get that coaching at the next level to push me to be as intelligent as I can on the field.
We've talked about your measurables. There's been so many comparisons. Is there anything about you that people are missing going into this?
Um, I don't know. I wouldn't say so. I'm not super, to be honest with you. I'm not super up to date on what people think. I don't really. I'm not sure what every conversation sounds like, or I don't really watch a lot of stuff about me. So I'm not 100% sure what everyone thinks and what's out there and what's not. But I'm proud of who I am. I know that I'm proud where I'm at, but I know that there's a lot more for me to improve on. I'm definitely not a finished product. I'm not where I want to be, and there's a lot of improvement that I want to work towards moving forward. So for me, I want to do everything I can moving forward to improve in everything I do, and I'm excited for that challenge at the next level.
Well, the latest one I've seen has actually gone beyond football. If you haven't heard it yet, maybe like NBA point guard Steph Curry with a football. What do you make of that comparison?
I mean that's a huge honor. Just to be able to hear your name with someone like him is amazing. And I'm a huge fan of Steph Curry and his game, and the person he is too. So hearing that is a huge honor for me.
How about some of your peers out there? There's a lot of noise around the draft. I saw the thing about CJ Stroud and the Manning camp. Did you make anything of that? Did you hear about that?
Actually, I haven't heard that much of it. Again, I know CJ personally. I've known him for a really long time. I've known him since middle school. We work out together. I've talked to him a lot. That's someone I'm really close with, and I don't really know all the stuff that's gone on, or I don't really know all the reports, but I do know. I know obviously the player that he is from being able to watch him, and we've all seen, I think, what he's able to do on Saturdays and what he's done at the college level, and will continue to do at the next level. But more so than that, I know the person that he is. I have a lot of respect for who he is as a person. That's someone I'm super close with, and I'm honestly super blessed to consider a really close friend. And I know how he carries himself. I know how he conducts business. No, I know how I know how hard he works. And I know how just how good of a person he is. And, that's what I know. I don't know any of the reports, or I don't know what's going on, but I know that firsthand. And, that's someone, again, that I'm super honored to call a close friend and a brother. And, I'm super cool with, and I know the person that he is and the player that he is. And I'm super excited to continue to watch him grow and prosper at that next level.
Let's say you do go to Carolina. Obviously, the last big name quarterback they had sort of entrenched there was Cam Newton. He came out with a list of QBs he'd be willing to back up. Would you be okay with Cam Newton as your backup?
Honestly, it's surreal to even hear a sentence like that. I grew up watching Cam, and just to see the success that he had, how much he changed the game, changed the position, and then being able to follow him a little bit. And I've had conversations, just being able to follow him, and um, not just seeing all the good that he's done on the field, but off the field. Just seeing the person he is, how committed you can see he is to the youth and to giving back. He's been doing that for with 7-on-17s and camps and all that stuff. He's been doing all that stuff since as long as I can remember. And someone who's been an MVP player, has had so much success on the field. Him doing that stuff, when he doesn't have to, and now the goodness of his heart because he cares about giving back. I think that really speaks to the character and the person he is. And then, of course, on top of that, again, being an MVP, having so much success at the NFL level, that's something that is always a dream, and I have so much respect for and look up to. So under any circumstance, whatever the scenario is, I feel like there's so much that I could learn from him, and I would love to learn from him. And again, from conversation to anything, I've learned a lot from him just from watching and just from being a fan of him as a player and as a person. And in any capacity, being able to learn from him, I feel like would be really great for me. Again, it doesn't just have to be football or what you just said, but again, just from being able to observe or have a conversation, whatever it is, I have a lot of respect for him.
Finally, before we get to your partnership with Courtyard by Marriott, I saw Will Anderson say you're a big trash talker. I don't get that impression speaking to you one on one, but can you give me a little bit of an example of what you might say to somebody out there on the field? Pretend I'm the D lineman trying to trace you down.
Oh, Will said that. That's man. That's a. I don't think I could speak too much on that. That's something that I hold pretty close to the vest, pretty sacred. I think when there's someone like Will, especially in practice, you have to talk, you have to go back and forth. He's someone who challenged me a lot just to be the best version of myself, and I feel like we were able to both challenge each other and hold each other accountable because we were both on that same goal. And Will is such a great player and a great person. It honestly pushed me to bring the best out of me. And it maybe on certain occasions might have been through some communication while the game was going on too. But I think that's stuff that I got to keep kind of sacred between us and the people who the people that I've communicated with.
We got to get you mic'd up one time. All right, Courtyard by Marriott VIP Fan Zone. To enter, fans are invited to the Kansas City downtown from 4 to 5 on Central Time, Wednesday, April 26th, the ticket raffle giveaway. What else do you want people to know about that experience?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm super excited to be able to be here with Courtyard by Marriott and them being the official hotel of the NFL. And this is big for us to be able to showcase the like you mentioned, the Courtyard VIP Fan Zone, which is inside the NFL Draft Inner Circle. And we're going to be giving away 32 tickets next Wednesday at the Courtyard, Kansas City downtown at 4 p.m. So everyone should come out, and all the fans should come down and check it out. We're super excited about the event, and if you're able to win, you could be able to see me and the rest of the draft class get drafted next week, which is again a super surreal experience that I'm looking forward to a lot. So hopefully everyone can come out and participate, and we can share that experience together.
Really appreciate the time, Bryce, man. Good luck at the draft and with your NFL career going forward.